In this video, I'm going to give you a short yoga practice that can be used mid-journey or when you reach your final destination. Let's head to the yoga mat. Welcome to my lovely bedroom in Austria, my yoga studio for the next few minutes. I always say the easiest thing to pack for holiday is our yoga practice. And this short yoga practice that I'm going to share with you can begin mid-journey. So when you're maybe on the flight, or if you're driving here, or if you're on the bus, you can already be thinking about some movement that you can do to ease the aches and pains that we all get from long journeys. So I'm going to start in Sukhasana, but you don't have to be in Sukhasana. Your legs can be out in front of you, or you might be sitting down. You might be doing this on the flight already. So we're just going to sit in Sukhasana, and I'd like you to drop your chin towards your chest. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to look up to the sky. And then exhale, dropping the chin to the chest, and inhaling, looking up to the sky. And let's do that again. Exhaling and inhaling. And then we're going to look straight ahead. You're just going to drop your ear towards your left shoulder. And inhaling back to the centre. And exhale, dropping the ear to the other shoulder. And back to the centre. So I was doing this on the flight on the way over to Austria. And I was lucky I had my daughter and husband sitting next to me, so I didn't feel too paranoid about doing it. But again, a lovely thing to do is just close your eyes while you're doing it. So continuing to drop that ear to the shoulder. Your eyes could be closed if you'd like, to ease the paranoia of what people are thinking of you if you're doing this. And then you're just going to look to the left-hand side. And back to the centre, and look to the other side, and back to the centre. This is lovely if you've been carrying a heavy rucksack or you've been pulling heavy luggage, just easing off that tension in the neck. And then looking forward, we're just going to roll our shoulders back. All the way back. Inhaling and exhaling slowly, and then forward. And if you've reached your final destination and you have space, you're in your bedroom like me on the floor, you can then just take those hands to your shoulders, and you're going to just let your elbows kiss at the front and then roll them back. Really eking out the stress and tension that's built up in our shoulders from travelling. And then just roll those shoulders forward the other way. And see if you can get those elbows to kiss at the front. Nice big wide movement. Lovely. And then take your hands to your knees if you're in Sukhasana, and we're just going to puff our chest to the ceiling, and then we're going to exhale and rock back into our pelvis. Again, a modified version of this can be done on a flight or in the passenger seat of a car. Just puffing that chest forward and then rolling back into those hips as much as you can. And let's do that one more time. Nice big inhale, puffing the chest to the sky. Exhale, rocking back. And then inhaling up. And then again, on the flight, I just did a couple of gentle twists. So I took one hand to one knee and taking the hands behind you if you're in Sukhasana, and you're just going to inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to twist over that shoulder. And again, this is possible to do sitting on a plane or maybe standing, waiting in a queue, just having a gentle twist. Just waking up and wringing out our organs. Other way, taking the hand to the other knee, pulling those fingers, inhaling to lengthen the spine and exhaling to twist. Breathing here, really wringing out those organs. Breathing here, relaxing the shoulders. And if you're on your yoga mat, you can find your cow and cat. And we're just going to inhale, and we're going to drop our belly button towards the mat. And then we're going to exhale and curl that spine, looking to our belly button. And again, inhale and exhale. This is a great movement to do if you had long periods of sitting, just to eke out the tension from that lower spine. Exhaling as you come into cat, inhaling to cow, and exhaling to cat. And then come back to your tabletop. Walk those hands away from the shoulders. You're just going to gently make nice hip circles. Again, this is one of my favourite movements to do. I try and do this every day in life, just eking out the tension in those hips. And then the other way, gently pushing into those hips. And going to the breath, so really focusing on inhaling and exhaling out through your nose. And then come back to your tabletop. Knock those toes together, nice wide knees on your yoga mat, and bring the forehead all the way down to the floor. Again, this part of the practice would be done when you reached your final destination. Or if you're really confident, you can do this in an airport if you fancy. But I think you would get some strange looks. Breathing here. Sending your energy down into the floor, down into the air. And then slowly make our way up into our tabletop. You're just going to tuck those toes. We're going to find a downward dog, taking that pelvis backing up on the diagonal, relaxing the neck and the shoulders, giving those hips a little wiggle. Maybe pedaling into the feet, so pushing into the ball of the right foot and down into the left heel, and then changing, just really spreading those toes out. Again, they've probably been cramped up in shoes. You've probably been doing lots of standing, waiting in queues, so it's really good just to spread those toes out and wake up those feet, and the blood circulating. And then push back into those hips one last time for a nice downward dog. And walk the hands towards the feet, all the way towards the feet. Dangling that head over, releasing any tension in the shoulder and the neck. Breathing here. Take a nice deep bend in the knees, sticking that bottom out, taking the hands to the waist, and a nice big inhale, flat backing up and out. Up we go to stand nice and tall in Tadasana. Great, and then just come to the centre of your mat. Another thing, a lovely thing to do is to get the blood pumping in our legs. So again, we stand in lots of queues when we're travelling, so I like to just take the time to just go up and down, rising up and down onto the balls of my feet to strengthen my calf muscles, but also to keep the blood pumping around my legs. And again, nobody has to really notice that you're doing this. Standing in a queue, up and down. Just have your hands by your side as we just test our balance by pushing up and down onto the balls of our feet. A lovely one for when you're standing in a queue at the airport. And then you're just going to swing your arms from side to side, nice soft knees. Again, just to loosen off that lower spine. Breathing here, swinging from side to side with those arms. And get the neck involved while looking behind you as well. Just take the time to have a nice swing. And another really good one for cues is grabbing that foot, grounding down into that supporting leg, just to ease off the tension in our thighs. So pushing the kneecap down towards the floor and then pushing into the hip, this hip here, just pushing in to the leg that's up in the air, push into that hip. Breathing here, just stretching out those thigh muscles and testing your balance at the same time. And then releasing that foot and then taking it over and just crossing it over the top of that thigh, bending that supporting leg. Again, this can be a nice balance. And then just leaning over with a nice flat back over that leg, just to stretch out our glutes. Because again, we get nice and tight in those hips as we travel. So we really want to release the tension in those hips. And then slowly coming up, planting that foot, and doing the other side. So grabbing that foot to stretch out the thigh, sending that kneecap down to the floor and pushing that heel into the bottom, and then slightly pushing into that hip to get a deeper stretch. Breathing in and out through the nose. And then taking that leg and crossing it over the supporting leg. And then again, just having a little lean over to really stretch. Feel a deep stretch here in that bottom and the side of the leg. Using your eyes to balance. Pushing away from the hips, lengthening that spine. Good. And then up we come slowly, planting those feet solidly. And then our final little practice is lovely for when you reach your destination. So you're going to find space by spreading those legs. Our feet are at a 45-degree angle. We're just going to take a nice big inhale up. And then exhale and bending those knees, bringing the hands to prayer pose. So you might do this out on your balcony if you've arrived at a lovely destination in the sun or in the snow. And again, nice big inhale. Or you might do it in your bedroom, wherever you've arrived. Exhale. It's just to take in your surroundings. So nice big inhale, taking in the energy of your environment and pulling it down into your heart. And again, nice big inhale. And then exhale. And then we're just going to stay here for just 10 seconds, just to really stretch out our groins here. Breathing here, melting down into the earth, really connecting with where we've landed. Nice big inhale one more time. And then keeping the legs straight, stretched, just bring those hands down into Namaskar Mudra. Prayer pose in front of the heart. And just close your eyes. Take a couple of nice deep inhales and exhales here. Feeling truly grounded to the spot that you're standing in. You have reached your destination. You may only be here for a couple of days or a week or a few weeks. Whatever it is, just taking a moment to truly connect to where you have landed, where you're going to be for the next few days, few weeks, few months. And just inviting in the energy that you'd like to bring to this destination. Maybe a time of relaxation, maybe a time of productivity, whatever it is, just welcome it in. Looking forward to the time that you have wherever your journey has ended. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. And again, nice big inhale through the nose and a big cleansing sigh out through the mouth. Gently open the eyes, walking the feet in. Bringing those legs together, feeling solid and grounded on the earth. You have landed, you have arrived. Thank you for spending this time with me. Namaste.